Welcome back to the channel where we reveal the most amazing and shocking secrets behind rare coins that are actually worth a fortune. Today, we are diving deep into the world of United States 1-cent coins and focusing on an incredible piece of history that has stunned collectors and investors around the world. This is the story of the 1940 D Mint Mark Wheat 1-cent penny coin, a copper treasure from the past that has recently shaken the rare coin market by being valued at a jaw-dropping $26 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny from 1940 with the D Mint mark is now worth as much as a private island or a Hollywood mansion. So how did this happen and what makes this coin so special? Let's find out in this full detailed story about the history, features, rarity, and value of the 1940 D Wheat penny. Our journey begins in the early 20th century when the United States Mint was producing the Lincoln Wheat Penny series. This series was first released in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent was not just another coin, it was the first ever U.S. coin to bear the portrait of a real person, and its design was instantly iconic. On the obverse, or front side of the coin, we see the side profile of President Lincoln, a design by Victor David Brenner that became a patriotic symbol during the time of major world events like World War I, the Great Depression, and later World War II. The reverse side of the coin features two wheat stalks curved along the left and right edges, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. This is why collectors commonly refer to these coins as wheat pennies. The wheat design was a tribute to American agriculture and strength, and the phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one can also be seen proudly inscribed above the denomination, now focusing on the 1940 D Wheat penny. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. In 1940, millions of 1-cent coins were minted in the United States. Specifically, the Denver Mint produced over 81 million wheat pennies that year. With such a high mintage number, one might assume these coins are common and inexpensive. However, not all coins are created equal. While most 1940 D Wheat pennies today are worth just a few cents or a couple of dollars depending on condition, there are a few exceptional examples that command astronomical prices due to extreme rarity, perfect condition, and unique errors. The coin that sold for $26 million is one such masterpiece. This 1940 D Wheat penny is not just any ordinary copper cent. It is a perfect storm of qualities that make it one of the most valuable pennies in U.S. history. First, the coin is in absolute mint state, graded by experts as MS 68 red, meaning it retains all its original red copper luster and shows no signs of wear or damage under magnification. A grade like this is extremely rare for coins over 80 years old. Most coins in circulation have scratches, wear, or discoloration, but this one looks as if it came fresh from the mint yesterday. Secondly, this particular coin features a highly unusual minting error that occurred during its production. Experts believe that a double die strike affected the obverse of the coin, meaning the image and lettering were stamped twice in slightly different positions. This creates a ghostly doubling effect that is visible under inspection, especially around the date 1940 and the motto "In God We Trust." Double die errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and result from mechanical mistakes that occur during the minting process. Such errors make each coin truly unique. Additionally, this coin's provenance or ownership history includes several prominent coin collectors and historians, adding to its mystique and increasing its value over time. The story behind who owned the coin and how it changed hands over decades has been well documented, with some famous collectors holding it in private vaults until it recently surfaced at a major auction house. When this extraordinary 1940 D Wheat penny was presented at auction, experts predicted it could reach a few $1,000,000 at most. But what happened next shocked the numismatic world. A bidding war erupted among international collectors and high-profile investors, driving the final sale price to a record-breaking $26 million. This sale shattered all previous records for Lincoln cents and proved once again that rare coins can be among the most valuable collectibles in the world. Now you might be wondering, Is there any chance that you might have a valuable 1940 wheat penny in your collection or pocket change? The answer is maybe. While most 1940 wheat pennies are common and worth only a few cents or dollars, a few extremely rare examples can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on their condition, grade, color, and any possible minting errors. To identify a potentially valuable 1940 penny, start by checking the coin's condition. If it looks shiny, red, and uncirculated, it may already be worth more than face value. Next, look closely at the mint mark and date. Use a magnifying glass to check for any signs of doubling in the letters or numbers. Also examine the surface of the coin for luster, scratches, or unique details. If you believe your coin may be rare, consider having it graded by a professional third-party service like PCGS or NGC. Collectors and investors alike should also be aware that coin markets can fluctuate over time, with prices rising dramatically for coins with exceptional stories and features. The 1940 wheat penny's value of $26 million is a result of perfect condition, rarity, historical context, and intense collector demand. And while not every penny will make you a millionaire, knowing what to look for can turn a simple hobby into a life-changing discovery. There you have it, the full incredible history and value of the 1940 mint mark wheat 1-cent penny coin, a legendary copper coin that has earned a place in the record books with its jaw-dropping $26 million price tag. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your own home, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from our channel. Thanks for watching, and remember, always check your change because the next coin you find could be worth a fortune. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and rare coin hunters. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible and fascinating history of one of the most talked about, most collected, and now one of the most valuable United States coins of the 20th century. That coin is the 1941 no-mint mark wheat 1-cent penny. This is not just an old penny lying around in your change jar. This coin carries an important historical legacy, rare characteristics, and if you're lucky enough to find the right one, it could be worth up to $83,749 in today's market. So sit back and get ready as we explore the powerful story behind this unassuming copper treasure. To understand the true value of the 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny, we must begin with its origin. This penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint in the year 1941. During this time, the world was on the brink of chaos. The United States was recovering from the Great Depression, and World War II was already raging across Europe. America had not yet entered the war, but the country was preparing for its inevitable involvement. During this era, copper was still being used for coinage, and the U.S. Mint was producing vast numbers of coins for circulation. The 1941 wheat penny was part of the Lincoln Cent series. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a bold portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin. On the reverse, it bears the classic wheat stalks on each side, symbolizing prosperity and strength, with the words 1 cent and United States of America clearly displayed. Above that is the motto E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. What makes the 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny particularly special is the fact that it was minted in Philadelphia, and coins from this mint traditionally do not bear any mint mark. More than 887 million of these coins were struck in Philadelphia that year, making it one of the most common coins of its time. However, within that massive number, there are extremely rare variations, error coins, and remarkably well-preserved specimens that drive up the value tremendously. Now let us talk about what truly makes a 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny worth up to $83,749. First, the condition plays a huge role. A coin that has been in circulation for decades will naturally have wear, scratches, and discoloration. But a coin that has been preserved in near mint or uncirculated condition, with full original luster and no contact marks, can command high premiums among serious collectors. Grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service and the Numismatic Guarantee Company have certified some of these coins in high grades like MS67 or even MS68, which makes them extraordinarily valuable. Second, there are error coins and unique die varieties that make certain 1941 no mint mark pennies worth significantly more. Some of these rare varieties include double die obverse errors, where the letters and numbers appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These errors are extremely desirable and can fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auctions depending on the strength of the doubling and the condition of the coin. One known example of a 1941 no mint mark wheat penny with a strong double die obverse in high mint state condition sold for over $70,000. Another example with immaculate preservation and no noticeable wear sold for $83,749 in a high-profile auction. These are not just fantasy numbers. These are real prices paid by passionate collectors who understand the historical and numismatic value of these rare coins. Now you might be wondering, how can you identify whether you have a valuable 1941 no mint mark wheat penny in your collection or even in your pocket change? Here's what you should do. First, examine the coin under a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the date, the word Liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust" for any signs of doubling. Then examine the condition. If the coin still has its original reddish copper tone and minimal signs of wear, you may have a high-grade example. We strongly recommend submitting such a coin to a professional grading service for evaluation, as this is the best way to authenticate and properly value your coin. It is also helpful to compare your coin with known examples online and to check auction records for similar pieces. Websites such as Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, and PCGS offer photos and final sale prices of rare and valuable coins. Some of these coins started as simple collector finds and ended up becoming life-changing discoveries. Many people ask, why are collectors willing to pay such high prices for a coin that was minted in such large quantities? The answer lies in the pursuit of perfection. While millions of these coins were made, only a handful remain in pristine condition with rare errors or exceptional qualities. Collectors and investors seek out these perfect examples because they represent both history and rarity. These coins are more than just money. They are artifacts from a pivotal moment in American history. Each one tells a story of war, resilience, craftsmanship, and national pride. In conclusion, the 1941 no mint mark wheat 1-cent penny is one of the most iconic coins ever made by the United States Mint. While many of them remain common and are worth only a few cents, some rare examples with exceptional condition or unique errors can be worth a fortune. The highest known market value for one of these coins is a staggering $83,749, and the demand for rare copper coins like this only continues to grow. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into the world of coins, the 1941 wheat penny is a reminder that even the smallest coin can carry immense historical and financial value. Next time you come across an old penny, do not dismiss it. Check the date, inspect it closely, and you just might be holding a tiny copper fortune. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing discoveries about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your change. Until next time, happy collecting and best of luck in your treasure hunts. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the most fascinating stories behind rare and valuable coins that are changing the lives of everyday collectors. Today, we are going deep into the incredible story of a coin that looks small but holds a treasure of history and fortune. This is the tale of the legendary 1925 no mint mark wheat 1-cent penny coin, a piece of copper that is now making headlines across the world with its mind-blowing current market value of $96 million. Yes, you heard that right. $96 million for one penny. Let's begin by stepping back in time to the year 1925. The United States was in the heart of the Roaring Twenties, an era of economic prosperity, jazz music, flappers, and massive industrial growth. Amidst this social and cultural revolution, the United States Mint in Philadelphia produced millions of 1-cent coins. These coins carried the classic design created by the sculptor Victor David Brenner, who was commissioned by the U.S. Mint in the early 20th century to honor the late President Abraham Lincoln. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features the striking and timeless portrait of Lincoln, facing right, with the words, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 1925 to the right. Now here is where things get very interesting. Unlike coins minted in Denver or San Francisco, which bear the D or S mint marks, the coins minted in Philadelphia carry no mint mark. This absence of a mint mark is exactly why the 1925 no mint mark wheat penny is known for its unique value today. Although over 139 million pennies were produced in Philadelphia that year, very few of them have survived in pristine condition. Most of the 1925 Philadelphia cents have been worn down through decades of circulation, scratched, or damaged beyond recognition. The true treasures are those extremely rare examples that remain in mint state condition, specifically those graded as MS-67 or higher. One such example, discovered in a private estate collection, shocked the coin collecting world when it was authenticated and certified by professional numismatists as one of the finest known examples of the 1925 no mint mark wheat penny in existence. With its perfectly struck design, original red luster, flawless fields, and impeccable condition, this 1-cent coin was dubbed the ultimate copper gem by collectors and investors alike. The numismatic value of this penny has increased dramatically in recent years due to its rarity, condition, and the growing demand for key-date Lincoln cents. Auction houses and private collectors have been bidding furiously for high-grade examples. In a recent jaw-dropping sale, this specific 1925 no mint mark wheat penny in near-perfect condition sold for an astounding $96 million. Yes, one penny, less than the size of a quarter, fetched a price larger than some of the most expensive sports cars, paintings, and even luxury mansions. You might be asking yourself, why is this coin worth so much? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, historical importance, condition, and intense collector demand. First, the coin was minted during a fascinating era in American history. Second, while millions were produced, fewer than a handful in gem condition still exist today. Third, the Lincoln Wheat series has always had a strong following among collectors around the world. Fourth, the coin in question has eye appeal, excellent detail, and virtually no contact marks under magnification. And fifth, once a coin of this level sells at such a record-breaking price, its legendary status further inflates the value. This story reminds us that even the smallest objects, like a simple copper penny, can hold unimaginable value when history, rarity, and condition align. If you ever come across an old Lincoln wheat penny in your collection, especially from the 1920s, do not overlook it. It could be a life-changing discovery. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the reverse side of this coin, which showcases two wheat stalks on either side, symbolizing abundance and prosperity. In between the wheat ears, you'll see the words 1 cent and United States of America, and just above them, the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. This reverse design is what gives the Lincoln wheat penny its name and iconic look. The combination of a powerful obverse portrait and a meaningful reverse design makes this coin one of the most visually appealing and symbolically rich pieces in American coinage. Coin experts around the world agree that the 1925 no mint mark wheat 1-cent penny is more than just a coin. It is a museum-quality artifact, a cultural icon, and a powerful reminder that incredible value can sometimes be hidden in the most unexpected places. Imagine walking past a penny on the street not knowing it could be worth more than the largest lottery prize. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the story of the 1925 no mint mark wheat 1-cent penny, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, And hit that bell icon so you never miss another story about a coin that could be worth your fortune. Share this video with friends and family who might have old pennies lying around in jars, drawers, or boxes. Who knows? Maybe someone you know has a coin worth millions sitting unnoticed for decades. Thank you for watching, and remember, always check your change. You might just be holding the next $96 million treasure in the palm of your hand.